Hey guys, techmadeezy, and I've got a review and demonstration of the new MOGA XP5-X Plus controller by PowerA. Okay, now this is a Bluetooth controller that can also be connected via the included USB cables. This works with many Android games on your Android phones and tablets. This can also be connected to your PC via an included USB cable as well. And it's also designed for Xbox as well, but that's not the only platform you can play with here. Okay? One of the things, there's two things I really like about this controller, and then we're going to unbox this, and I'm also going to do some demonstrations as well. But I love that it includes a 3,000 milliamp battery power bank. And what's nice about that is you can connect your phone to the controller in some cases, okay? And I'll talk to you about that. So you don't have to worry. You can play for hours because you've got your phone connected to this big power bank and you have your battery from your phone. This also has a wonderful detachable and adjustable clip that you can see here. I'm going to open it up. We're going to take close looks. But guys, here we go. All right, guys, let's go ahead and crack this open. Take a look at what's included in the box, okay? Gotta say, it's a really cool product, you know, especially with all of us living on our devices, pretty much, you know? All right, so here is your clip, which we'll go over in a little bit. Really nice, well made from what I've seen so far. Here's your controller. All right, we've got our cables and we've got our booklet. So let me go ahead and move some things out of the way. All right. Okay, let's go over the clip now real quick, because this is the key thing, right? Besides the cables, this is going to make your life easy when you're playing your games or doing whatever you're doing. So the clip itself is flexible, so just be careful, but it is pretty strong. They did make this where you could actually pass the cables through if you're going to be connecting this for charging or for wired play. Now, if you're going to be using Bluetooth, well, you're probably going to use the cable for charging, okay? There are two sections here where you can actually adjust the way you want it to be, right? So you want it down, you want it up. Again, just make sure these are loose, okay? But you can really angle this the way you want. Couple of things about the holder I like. So this is a really nice rubber, first of all, so it's going to protect your phone, the back. And I want you to also notice that you see these grooves here that are right on the bottom, the grooves, and even on the top. They thought of everything when they made this. So when you put your phone in here, for the most part, I've never had it pressed down on a power button or a volume button. And so that's why there's a gap here. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this on. Now I'm going to go ahead and lift this up for a minute because I want you to see something. So you just take this and you put it around the controller, all right? So all you're going to do is put it on top, and on the bottom you're going to see it wrap around. Take the bottom, press it in. It's going to lock in place. The only thing you need to do now is really adjust this to how you want it to be with your phone on it. Now I'm going to lock it in just like this temporarily, okay? So let me lock this real quick. All right. Let me show you how easy the cables connect to the back with the pass-through, and then I'll go ahead and put a large phone on here. I'm going to put a Note 20 Ultra. So as you can see here, you have a USB on the top, a USB type 1, type A, that goes in there, and you also have a micro cable that can go on the bottom. And we'll talk more about that later as far as what each cable is made for. All right, but I wanted you to see that it could pass through. Let's go ahead and take my Note 20 Ultra with my techmadeezy screensaver and put it on here. All right, I'm going to raise it up. Okay, now the question is this the position you would want? Is it comfortable enough for you? Now for me, I probably would want this just a little angle, just a little more. All right, so I'm going to change the angle, and then what I'll do is I'm going to tighten these up to make sure that it is locked in place the way I want it to be. But guys, check that out. I mean, that is a really, really nice controller with a nice clip. Pretty cool, huh? All right, let's take some time and go over the controller itself. Look, if you're familiar with an Xbox controller, I'm not going to go over all these buttons, okay? But I do want to show you a couple of key ones here, okay? In this corner here, you've got USB or Bluetooth, if you could see that, all right? Now, I use it on Bluetooth, so I'm going to keep it that way. But if you're going to connect it via wired playing, all you want to do is move that switch over, and then you can use this with your phone wired playing. Now, the reason you might want to use wired playing versus Bluetooth is maybe you don't want any delay because you're playing a game that's pretty intense and has some large files that are sent back and forth. But I normally play my games with the Bluetooth on there. Okay. Battery meter is here. You got a fuel gauge. If you press the button, you'll see you've got 4 fuel gauges there, 4 lights. If you look at the back, you've got 2 USBs here. You've got USB Type A, which, by the way, is used for charging, or if you're connecting it to your PC. At that point, you'll connect this to your PC and you'll be charging at the same time. The USB micro is basically for wired gaming, okay? You'll be using that cable if you're doing wired gaming, and you're going to make sure that you switch this over to USB, all right? The Bluetooth pairing button is in the back, all right? So if you're going to pair this via Bluetooth, you're going to use this button, and I'll show you how to do that in a little while. Charging. Let's go ahead and do a demo on charging, all right? So in order for you to charge your phone, let's take my OnePlus, and let me see if I could zoom out a little bit. So let me take my OnePlus N10 5G. Now guys, I just did an unboxing of this. This is actually an affordable 5G device by OnePlus, and it's actually a pretty beautiful device. If you want to see that unboxing, I'll go ahead and put a link right up here in the upper right-hand corner. But let's go ahead and show you what charging looks like and how it works. So let me, all you do is take the USB Type A cable, which is this cable, the thick cable, right? USB Type A, and you connect it to the USB Type A port, which is right there. Then you connect it to your phone. All right, so let's go ahead and just connect this. Now, by the way, I do want to show you, it does have 2 connections, which is really cool. So it's got your micro, if you're using an older Android device, or it's got a Type-C adapter that snaps right on top, giving you USB Type-C. I've got a newer phone, the N10 5G, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in here. And I want to show you that it's not showing that it's being charged yet, okay? So what you need to do in order to do that is there is actually a switch right here. And I'll show you. So as soon as you turn on the switch, my phone should show that it is charging, as you can see. All right. And I can now leave this connected. I can put on the clip. I can actually play my games via Bluetooth. Okay. And yet my phone is charging with this 3,000 milliamp battery plus the battery that's in my phone. Pretty cool, huh? Hey guys, so I want to take a moment and go over the cables. So this is the cable that you use to either play on your PC or to charge the 3,000 milliamp battery that's in this controller. And what you do is you basically connect it, all right? This is a micro USB. So you're going to connect it to the micro USB port. You're going to connect this to a USB port on your computer. And as long as the computer's on, it will charge up this battery here, okay? All right. And again, same thing. If you're going to play games on your PC, this is how you're going to do it. Because you're going to be playing wired, or you can actually play via Bluetooth as well. Okay, so let's take this off. If you want to charge your phone, okay, while you're playing via Bluetooth, let's say, again, you're going to connect this to the USB port. All right. And then you're going to connect it to your phone. So you're going to put this into your phone here. And then you're going to turn on, this is the actual charging button. So watch the phone when you hit the switch. Okay. As you can see, it is now charging the phone using this battery. And again, that's great for long-term play, which is really, really nice. All right. Last but not least, the other cable that's included in this package is a play-only cable. So if you're going to play wired instead of playing Bluetooth, you're going to put this micro USB cable into the micro USB port. Okay. You're going to then connect this to your phone, whether it's USB Type-C or micro USB. Okay. Now, why would you want to use this cable versus using Bluetooth? Well, let's say you're playing a cloud game and you don't want any delay in your gaming. That would definitely make sure of that. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. Okay. This controller has two advanced gaming buttons. They're actually down here. When you hold the controller, you can actually use your fingers to press them. Okay, let's take a good look at them. So here you have your AGR button, which is for your right side. Here you have your AGL button, which is for your left side. This green button here is what you use to program them now. Okay, but I will tell you now, when I followed the instructions, it didn't work out. So I came up with my own solution. So they say that you're supposed to press this button in for 2 seconds, but watch this. 1, 2. Nothing happens. An LED is supposed to light up. My solution is press the X button until the white button comes up here. Wait for it to stop. Once it stops, now you can press your green button, hold it in for 2 seconds. 1, 2. Press any of these buttons that you want to program or any of these buttons that you want to program, and then press the appropriate button that you want to program, and then repeat it if you want to program the other button. Let's take a moment and do Bluetooth pairing. So what you want to do is on the controller, press the X button here, this white one. Hold on to it. You will see a white light start to flash, right? Once that light starts to flash, what we want you to do next is go in the back of the controller and press and hold the Bluetooth button. Now I want you to see this. This is going to flash even faster. So I'm going to hold on to it. And now I want you to see the controller is now in pairing mode. Go to your Android phone, swipe down, press and hold your Bluetooth settings, hit paired new device. You'll see the MOGA controller come up. Press that, hit pair, and guess what? You're now paired to your controller. How easy was that? So guys, this is Asphalt 8, okay? This is one of the games that is controller compatible. I downloaded it for free in the Android Play Store. So, not a great driver. Let me see if I can do a little turbo action. Okay. But, I mean, look at this for a second, right, guys? I mean, let me just hit the brakes for a minute here. Like I'm barbecuing on the highway here. But, I mean, check that out, right? I mean, that you can adjust this any angle you want, as comfortable as you want. So, guys, that's pretty cool, okay? I will put the links in the description for this controller. All right. I think, again, it goes for around $69. But, hey, if you thought the video was helpful, give us a thumbs up. Hey, guys, take a moment and give us a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. As you can see, Brooklyn She's waving her tail for you. Take a moment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell and you'll get notified of new videos we come out with. Also, follow us and contact us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.